facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
REI Co-op presents a perfect outdoor moment with the perfect gift. Picture this. You're ripping with your favorite person. Bluebird skies, blower powder, and frankly, you're skiing like legends.
So sick. Another lap?
Thanks to REI's curation, from lid to sticks, you nailed the gift.
No way. How'd you know?
Does it get more perfect than that? Give without guessing. Shop in store or visit rei.com.
Hi, it's Adam here, and you're about to listen to a hypnosis session specifically for a client with post-COVID fatigue, which was very negatively affecting the quality of their life. Exhaustion, brain fog, lots of horrible symptoms that made it very difficult to live their life in the way that they did in the past. But they were about to embark on ketamine infusion therapy as a form of treatment to enhance neuroplasticity and to have elements of symptom alleviation. And what this hypnosis session is all about is about giving clear suggestions about hope, optimism, and a frame of setting the intention to look for progress rather than have this feeling of very high expectations that if they're not met could feel like an emotional rug pull. So at its core, this is really about enhancing what was about to be a form of therapy that could be useful. Now, ketamine was originally known as a horse tranquilizer. Some people used it as a recreational drug. But if you go on Google Scholar and you look at ketamine treatment, what you'll actually see is that there is lots and lots of studies now about using ketamine for neuroplasticity and cognitive elements that can help with things like severe anxiety and depression and fatigue. And so therefore, this isn't encouraging people to use ketamine, let's say, illegally or just kind of on the fly. This client was using it as part of therapeutic treatment under very experienced supervision, and the hypnosis is designed to complement that. So if you are embarking on ketamine therapy, maybe this session is useful, but it might not be the case that you have post-COVID fatigue. Maybe you have a different condition. I would say it might be helpful if you are embarking on ketamine therapy and you want to believe that it's going to have good results for you. And this session also might be useful if you have long COVID or post-COVID fatigue and you want to have more hope and to notice more progress and to feel less disempowered if you have these kind of setbacks and kind of moments of really severe fatigue, then it might be useful. But if you're listening to this, not all of the suggestions are going to be relevant for you because it was created for an individual client with very specific symptoms and circumstances. So if you like the idea of something a bit more bespoke, if you click the more about the show link or description or show notes, it will expand and you'll see various resources on there, free courses, free downloads, but also the ability to schedule a completely free consultation call to explore working with me. We will do that on Zoom. We'll have a chat. I can learn more about what your situation is and what you are looking to achieve. And I can maybe share some experiences with other clients that might give you a sense of clarity as to what I can do and how many sessions it may take. So if that's useful, check out that in the show notes, or you can visit my website, which is adamcox.co.uk, because I'm UK based. So you can explore that as well. Now, the other thing to mention is that even though I'm UK based, most of my clients aren't in the UK. This client, for example, was not UK based. Most of my clients these days are not in the UK. So some people think because they hear my British accent, that if they're, let's say, in the States, Australia, Canada, or somewhere else in the world, they're not going to be able to work with me. what's worth you knowing is that most of the sessions you hear on this podcast are me working with clients where I'm in the UK and they're in a different part of the world. So certainly that's a possibility, even if you're not based in the UK. Some people that are based in the UK actually want to see me in person. And this studio here, if you're seeing the video version of this, they sit just to my left here and we do the session in person. But most clients take place remotely, where I'm in my recording studio, they're normally in their own home, and we do the session that way. So if that's of interest, certainly check out that consultation call. We'll have a chat. I can explain the process. For now, though, you might get some value from this session. So find a quiet, comfortable place, ideally in the kind of environment where you're not going to be distracted or disturbed. Relax and enjoy the session.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. You know, one of the perks about having 4 kids that you know about is actually getting a direct line to the big man up north. And this year, he wants you to know the best gift that you can give someone is the gift of Mint Mobile's unlimited wireless for $15 a month. Now, you don't even need to wrap it. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
And as you breathe in that calm, relaxing breath. And as you exhale, feel a feeling of release and relief, as if tension, stress, any worries or fatigue is gently starting to leave your body in each and every outward breath. Breathing in relaxation, exhaling tension. Each breath takes you deeper and deeper relaxed. In fact, the deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you feel. And the more relaxed you feel, the deeper you breathe. So just allow your body to settle. If you need to adjust yourself to feel even more comfortable, just allow that to happen now. And notice with your eyes closed how much easier it becomes to focus on my words, their meanings, and any interpretations. And you may begin to notice your breath slowing down, deepening, and not just breathing from the chest, but as you exhale completely, notice your breath gets lower, deeper down toward your diaphragm. Notice that rhythm of rising and falling like waves on a quiet riverbank. And what if each breath is a message to your body that you are safe, that you are supported, and you can really rest and relax now. The world can pause for a moment so that your nervous system can settle, so your body can really relax, and your mind can be open to wonderful possibilities. With each exhale, allow it to last a little longer, enabling you to release a little bit more of whatever you're holding on to, allowing your muscles to melt away any tension, to allow your thoughts to slow down now, allowing the space around you to become quieter, calmer, safer. Right here, right now, this is your sanctuary, a place where healing begins simply through stillness. And as you relax, allow your imagination to take you back to a stream you've imagined before. You know the one with stepping stones and that bridge arching across the water. And what if this place feels familiar now, like an internal landscape inside you, a place that represents your healing journey, sometimes slow and sometimes surprising, but in the long term, imagine the trend is moving forward. And I wonder if you could imagine yourself walking along a path towards the steps that descend to the water's edge. With each step that I count, allow yourself to drift deeper into calm, deeper into trust, deeper into possibility. 10, stepping down, and 9, feeling lighter. 8, drifting inward. 7, each muscle relaxes a little bit more. 6, sinking into a deeper feeling of quietness. 5, halfway there. And then 4, your mind opening. And 3, peace and tranquility starting to spread there from your lungs to every part of your body. And then 2, close to the edge now. And 1, deeply calm now. And you've arrived beside the stream. The water moving with a quiet, steady rhythm. Not rushing, not pushing, just flowing naturally forward. Just like you. And what if now, in this calm inner place, you can bring to mind your upcoming therapy? Not talking therapy and not hypnotherapy. I want you to think about ketamine infusion therapy. And I want you to set the intention that you will embark on this, not with expectation, but with a sense of appreciation for the possibility that it offers. You don't have to predict outcomes, and you don't have to hope too hard or push too hard. You can simply open a door inside you, a door that says, this could help me. This could ease my symptoms. This could unlock new healing pathways in my mind and body. just as this stream flows naturally, your healing can unfold naturally too, without pressure, without forcing, without anything you need to do. I want you to get a sense that you are a passenger on this journey. You are open to new experiences, new ways of thinking, with a sense of calm curiosity. And when you think back to that stream, what if the ketamine therapy becomes that bridge over the water? A crossing point, a gentle support, carrying you from where you've been over the gap toward where you wish to go. A chance for your nervous system to reset and calibrate old patterns, to calm inflammation, to restore clarity, and help your body remember vitality again. I want you to get a sense that across a year, there are certain seasons where a seed planted in soil is more likely to take root and turn into that plant. I want you to get a sense that after each session of ketamine, your mind is fertile ground for new ideas, new ways of thinking, open to affirmations, ideas. Any psychotherapy sessions become a safe space where new insights, new connections, new emotional freedoms can take shape and grow. And I want you to get a feeling that you're not relying on any one thing. What if there's a combination of things that each enhance the other, and together these holistic, complementary treatments form a path? Not a promise, but a possibility. A possibility worth appreciating, worth welcoming, worth noticing. Find yourself there on the edge of that stream. But in addition to the stepping stones and the bridge, you notice something new that wasn't there before. A strong, sturdy rope hanging from a tall branch overhead. It swings out across the water toward the other side, and that far bank that represents the future, where life is easier, more manageable, less fatigue and more energy, is all there on the other side. And sometimes in the past, you felt like you were hanging in that state, perhaps feeling powerless, just hoping that that feeling will go away. And I want you to imagine hanging on that rope over the stream. And in the future, whenever you feel that sensation of just hanging in that state, your unconscious will give you just enough energy to be able to swing. And you remember as a child being on one of those swings in a playground just by moving your legs forward and pulling your body back, you started to swing. And now imagine doing that on the rope. You started hanging, and then you began to swing until you could swing far enough to comfortably get to the other side. I want you to get a feeling that every now and then, even if you do have feelings that feel like a setback, you will consider it a dip, a temporary dip that won't last very long. A dip is temporary. Hanging can feel longer. But if a dip never turns into hanging, and hanging never turns to a crash, you will find less moments of exhaustion and more feelings of hope, optimism, a sense that things are getting better. I want you to feel that the rope swing, the stepping stones, and even the bridge, even then, aren't the only ways to cross the stream. And you might notice new ideas forming in your mind, other ways to get across that stream. Big boots that are waterproof and you can just wade across. Or perhaps a big stick like a pole vault and you can just leap across. Or maybe something else. Your mind is open to all of the possibilities. Possibilities to make progress. And feel that when that neuroplasticity is awakened, you will notice more progress. And each time you notice progress, you will feel a wave of gratitude. I want you to get a feeling that once you've crossed to the other side, even if every now and then you go back, you know how to cross again. The stepping stones, the bridge, the swing. So many ways that you can get across. I want you to get a sense that fatigue does not trap you. It only slows you. And you can still swing to the next part of your journey. Whenever you feel stuck, whenever you feel fatigued, whenever recovery feels far away, your mind will remember this rope, not as a metaphor for hanging, but a metaphor for swinging, and the feeling of movement returning even when your body is tired. And now, I want you to imagine you've just received a certain amount of that ketamine. I want you to imagine that your mind now is in this window of enhanced neuroplasticity. Any inflammation is reduced. Your mind is primed and ready for new ideas. And as you imagine standing beside the stream, allow yourself to release any pressure about outcomes or guarantees. Instead, shift into a state of appreciation, a wiser state than expectation. Expectation says, this will work. It must work. But appreciation says, I'll notice any progress and be grateful for it. Because sometimes expectation creates tension, can lead to disappointment. Appreciation creates openness, a willingness, a calm optimism. So choose to be intentional and release any expectations. You choose small, subtle clues that healing is happening. You will notice the progress. And imagine that your subconscious mind is becoming finely tuned to notice even the smallest improvements. A shorter recovery time, a mind that loses some of that constant chatter, a moment of clarity, ideas that feel doable, a symptom that doesn't last as long as it did before. What you focus on expands. When you focus on the progress, expect more clues of more progress. Because those small clues are evidence of progress, evidence of healing, evidence of your body restoring itself one bit at a time. And you can feel grateful for every little sign. Each one is like a stepping stone, bringing you closer to the other side of the stream. And I want you to imagine looking across the water to the other side. Maybe that side represents a future where fatigue has faded into memory, where life feels more normal again, where your energy is steadier, your thoughts clearer, your emotions calmer, and your world bigger. And I want you to cross the stream in whichever way feels right for where you are now. The stepping stones, the rope swing, perhaps even the bridge. Not pretend that this is your reality now. I want you to feel that you are giving a destination to your unconscious mind, so that whenever neuroplasticity is enhanced, it knows where you're trying to get to. The clearer you are on your future, the easier it will become for neural pathways to form to get you to that place. This future is not an expectation, but it is an intention. This is where you are intending to get to. And the more clarity you have, the more you are priming every neuron in your brain to help get you to that place. So think about what you would love to be doing months or even a year from now. If you had the energy, if old symptoms were no longer there. Not to raise expectations, but to set a pathway. To be intentional. To give signposts. So any progress takes you in exactly the right direction. Imagine that place where life feels more normal again, where your energy feels more stable, where your thoughts are clearer, your emotions calmer, and you feel you can do things without having a hangover of fatigue and exhaustion. I want you to get a feeling that you are planting seeds in your mind of where you intend to be. And you feel a sense of trust now that sooner or later, whether from the bridge, the rope swing, the stepping stones, or something else, sooner or later, you will get to that other side. Because healing is like a stream. It never stays still. It moves. Even when you don't see it on the surface, the current flows. And even when you rest, feel that your healing is carrying you forward. Even when progress is more subtle. I want you to imagine going forward now 10 years in your life, looking through a photo album of all the wonderful things you did that give you evidence that you made the progress you were looking for. Photos of tasks that would be difficult now, but doable when you're on the other side. More choices, more freedom, living life. Images of you smiling. And not because everything is perfect, but you made so much progress. Life just got better and better and better. In those windows of neuroplasticity, your intentions guided the neural pathways to find a way to make it work. And that future version of you can feel pride, gratitude, a sense that in the end, it all worked out fine. Because this is the direction you're heading, the future you're approaching, step by step, breath by breath, session by session, swing by swing. I want you to get a feeling that your intention is that every infusion of ketamine will lead to clues of progress. Each clue will lead to gratitude. Each feeling of gratitude will give you feelings of optimism and hope. And I want you to imagine when you feel good, more of those positive neurotransmitters, serotonin, oxytocin, are released into your blood, which help calm your nervous system even more. Because for a while you've been in a cycle that's working against you. But imagine the tide is about to turn. And that same cycle working against you will now be working for you. And the clues will be progress. And you will notice the progress when you experience it. It's time to leave that stream. Go back up that path, taking you back to your present. Taking all of these thoughts and changes with you. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Connect and calibrate into the here and the now as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. 1, 2, 3, starting to wake. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of The Hypnotist. If you've enjoyed this episode or got some value from it, please give it a 5-star rating and review. And maybe you know someone that would also benefit from this particular episode, in which case share the episode with them so they can also get the benefit too. And if you would like to listen to this episode where it's just the hypnosis, so no intro, no outro, no explanation, just the hypnosis and completely ad-free, there will be a link in the description where you can subscribe at a very low cost and only get access to the hypnosis. So if that's of interest, please check that out. Thank you again for being a regular listener of The Hypnotist, and I'll see you again soon for more.